The tagline is, he went to save his daughter, but Italy had other plans. Come on.
You're still young-ish.
1, 2, 3.
Were you on a date?
What? No. Not a date, no.
Now, if you think the horrifying aging out of Italy's population is a serious matter, and the fact that they're giving out entire houses for €1 is a horrifying reality of the true terror of late-stage capitalism, then shut up, because Netflix funny Hallmark movie. La Dolce Villa is proof that although Netflix are slowly moving away from the quantity over quality formula, they don't mind throwing out a little Hallmark-style nonsense, which is totally passable as streaming fodder without making a tiny single impact on your life in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. So it's about a dad who comes out to Italy to stop his daughter from buying a €1 house because she's making a terrible, silly, crazy mistake. And the whole thing is that he's like super overprotective and it's dumb for him to come out and do this. But his daughter had no way to pay for all the renovations that she signed herself on to do. So, yeah. From there, the dad starts to fall in love with the town, with Italy, and with the town's mayor, who is also a widower. Of course, there's an attractive widow just standing around waiting for him. I don't get it. When did the idea of moving to Europe, the entire place loving you, despite you being an ignorant, annoying American, become such an all-encompassing idea to them? It's in so many things now, and it always, despite them being just the worst character in the whole thing, everyone's just like, oh yeah, we love our new American friend. It's basically the new American dream. Picturesque landscapes, an awful lot of cooking shots and scenes. There's probably about a small twist and a turn more than you'd expect for one of these films, but also not enough to actually make it like better. I would say it still didn't exceed my pretty low expectations, which isn't great for it. I just think it's not enough of a twist that it is a man doing the Eat, Pray, Love thing, and it doesn't even feel like it's a movie directed at men this time or anything like that. It is very much still your traditional one of these. Widower goes out, middle-aged, into a foreign country, falls in love with the place, the people, a person in particular. Just because it's not a middle-aged woman this time doesn't make it better. I think it would make it worse if he didn't have the father-daughter relationship, helps stave off it being really unbearable. They really do shove in so many cliches to this turkey that it can barely cook. The third act drama is some of the most contrived nonsense I've seen in a long time. By far the best thing about this film, though, I will praise it for this one thing, is the 3 old Italian ladies that just sit at a fountain all day and make fun of the leading guy. They were wonderful. I wish there was at least 20 minutes more screen time for each of them. But besides that, it just doesn't have a lot going on. And the lead character himself, for a guy with such an incredible palate that all of the Italian people are impressed with his cooking, he's incredibly bland. I don't hate this film. I honestly can't bring myself to feel much about it either way. I think it's depressing. I think the old ladies should have had a lot more screen time. They were by far the funniest bit. The thing is, it didn't even seem like the rest of them were trying to be funny. It's got this lighthearted rom-com feel to it, and yet there's no jokes. It is just like a family melodrama mixed with a mild middle-aged romance. There's nothing else happening, and I just don't understand why there aren't more attempts at jokes, because it just it's just baffling to me that they would think they can get away with making it without some attempt at showing that they get that this is all a bit silly and a bit overused, the tropes. The self-awareness is completely lacking, and that's always one of the most frustrating things about this type of film for me. If they really made jokes at the expense of the style that it is using, I think it would help. I think it would help if one of these did that a bit more. There's got to be some true parody of Hallmark style films out there that really nails some of this down. Anyway, I'm giving Levati del Caso 2 stars. That means get the fuck out in Italian. Yeah, probably. I use Google Translate. I can't speak languages. I tried to learn Italian once, but I didn't. Subscribe for more hard truths.